Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're doing our longer readings from March 20th to April 19th, Aries season, for my Geminis. So my Geminis, what to expect in Aries season. So yes, this is my longer reading, so what I do is I use 4 decks of cards. I use my Radley Valentine, my Angel Tarot cards for the main message. Then I use my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards to kind of clarify. Ask advice from my Osha Zen Tarot cards. And then we finish with my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay. So interesting times in Aries season. Now, Aries starts March 20th. Also, we're going to have the spring equinox. Now, some places it'll start really late on the 19th, but it goes basically Aries and the equinox, kind of go hand in hand. Now, Aries is the beginning of the new astrological year. If you're in the northern hemisphere, it's the spring equinox. If you're in the southern hemisphere, it's the fall equinox. But what the equinox for this time means is that it's a balance of light and dark, balance of 12 hours light, 12 hours dark. Then we go to March 22nd. This is when things start to get a little more interesting. Saturn enters Aquarius. March 24th, new moon in Aries. And remember, new moon to full moon request. 30th of March, Mars enters Aquarius. These are some slower moving planets, so there's going to be some interesting time here. Let's go on. The 3rd of April, Venus enters Gemini. Oh my gosh, I don't know quite what that's going to do. I mean, that's, my Geminis, you have your twins, you kind of, very intellectual. Okay, that card is coming out already. It's going to have some really strong, romantic type of energy there. Then we have the full moon on April 8th, and that's going to be in Libra. So the equinox, balance. Libra full moon, all about balance. And then the 19th of April, what happens is then we start Taurus season. So there's going to be good energy. I will post that website that I really like in the community page or my Facebook page, because I think they explain all these planetary movements so much better than I do. But I do know that there's going to be a lot of positive energy, Aquarius energy when, Mars and Saturn and Mars going into it, air energy. So you need to, embrace that too. So then let's go on now. Remember, I'm an intuitive channeler. What that means is I open myself up to my higher power spirit, and whatever the message is that needs to come out, it just comes on out. 3 cards are, the first card is not. The second and third card are face down. The first and second are reversed. Stronger message. So let's see what we have for my Geminis in Aries season. The first card is the King of Water. And this is really, I'm feeling game changer. I am feeling game changer, game changer, game changer. Now, this is, emotional energy. It is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, fluid energy. But I'm really feeling like there is major, this emotional game changer keeps coming to me. Just game changer. The King of Water, very, okay. Very stately at the same time, somebody that you can go bring your problems to, somebody that is not going to take your heart and, take your heart and squish it up. So I'm feeling like there's going to be some major emotional changes for you, but it's because I feel like you're going to be hearing news also that brings about these emotional changes. So if you've been waiting on some sort of a change, and this is coming to me too, somebody's waiting for a change in status, whatever that status is, I feel like the King of Water is saying it's okay, it's coming, don't worry so much, okay, you can trust me. Okay, Trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work. Your next card, again, this one's reversed. The Magician. The Magician, number 1, new starts, Archangel energy, Archangel Azrael. The Magician can make anything happen, okay? So this is saying to you, my Geminis, this is a time for you to manifest. This is a time for you to, that new moon to full moon, using the equinox to the Libra full moon. This is a time for you to say what it is you want, okay? Because this is your time. And then also too, what's happening with that Aquarius with Saturn and Mars, it's like you're being given the golden key. You're being given the golden key that can unlock so many different pathways for you. But again, it's like, again, I go back to my game changer. I go back that it's okay. What have you been waiting? I go back to status change also. And it's like, this is that time for you, my Geminis. So you are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Your next card, release. Release that past. Remember what I always talk about the full moon is release what's holding you back, relinquish what you don't need, and request. But this is, again, release what's holding you back. Release that guilt. Release those old thoughts. This is a time to push it through, and I really feel like this is that time between that equinox to that full moon. Get rid of it. Get rid of it all, okay? Because I feel major things changing for you. Yes, so we have, we have Aries, and then we have, that comes into Taurus, and then we have your season. So you're coming up to that time that you need to clear out house, and you need to get rid of all the garbage out of your house, and because you want that fresh start. But this is almost like you have a jump on your season. Okay, I feel like this is like you have a jump start on your season. Okay, the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. Release, Archangel Azrael. So very, very moving, this, but again, there's, you can trust, status change. This is that time for you to manifest, for you to say it. I always talk about having positive thoughts, positive words. I do believe that. Sometimes they don't necessarily happen as quickly as I would like them to happen, but I feel really strong air energy for you with this. And a lot of this has to do, with the sword. You basically, in traditional tarot, the sword is air energy, and I feel like you are slicing and dicing away. Okay? Okay. So let's go on to my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. Let's see what we have here. Okay, let's go on here. Slice and dice. Go ahead, slice and dice. And that's the energies, But I feel, it's like, have you ever, you've seen, movies about people in the jungle, and it's like you're just clearing your path. You've got your, I don't know, machete, I don't know, but it's like you're clearing your path. You're doing it. There's such a the energy is very determined, and it's like, I'm going to just tell anyone, don't get in Gemini's way during Aries season, because it's like you are just making your pathway. You're clearing your path. Okay, next card. This is more our clarifying cards. Destiny, 10. 10, complete number. You're clearing your path. You have to do this. Whatever this is, this is that, that karmic circle. This is destiny. It's like, this is your time. I feel like this is a jump start on your season. Usually what I'll say is, and I'll say this even when we get to Taurus, is that like Taurus, because Taurus is the end of your year, it's like that's the time you want to wrap everything up so that you can start your year fresh. But it's like you're being put where you need to be put. You're doing the things you need to do. You're doing it. You're doing it. It's like all of a sudden you've got it's like a rocket being the ignition, and it's starting, and it's like countdown, and it's like you're off. It's like, and again, I keep getting that machete type of thing with It's like you're clearing your path. And this, not only are you clearing your path, it's because you have to clear your path. Okay, let's go ahead and see our next card is positive movement forward. You know, the winds are in your sail. You're going where you need to go. So this is very much, try, again, identify what it is that you really feel you need to have. Identify what it is you want, my Geminis, because this energy is like, this is, have you ever been in a maze? And so this is the out, but you still have to go through the maze. And it's like, you're like, oh, heck with this. I'm not going through the maze. And you take out you take it out and you make a direct tunnel. Now they may not be happy, whoever had the maze, but it's like, oh, heck with this, heck with these games. No more games. Going for it. Your last card here, again, reversed. Awareness, number one. So you have two number ones. This is very similar to your Magician. So you almost have, this is the other, but you have to know what it is you've been wanting. You have to know what it is. So again, connect with your higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine. But again, my Geminis, this is the time for you. And, and I see this beautifully manicured maze, and there's Gemini cutting through it all just to get out. Okay. So now let's go on. Nope, we're not coming out. Okay. Let's go on. Words of advice from my Osha Zen Tarot cards. Let's see. We're going to cut. See what this is. So yeah, I mean, literally, in many ways you have, the awareness card and the Magician. You can, you are going to be so empowered in Aries season. But not only is it because you're empowered, but it's because it's your destiny. Okay. First card, 3 cards face down. Let's see what we have here. Reversed morality. So you might have to fight against the status quo. Okay? Be prepared, because they're going to basically say, no, Gemini, you can't do this. Now, granted, don't do anything illegal or immoral. I'm not telling you to do that. But you may find that there's structure or strictures all around you, just like you're in the maze and you're like, oh, heck with it, I'm going through it. But there's like these walls that say, no, you have to follow the rules, my Geminis. And yes, we do have to follow rules to some extent. But at the same time, don't be... I feel like these are imposed rules for you. And I feel like this is, again, don't do anything illegal. Don't do anything immoral. But I feel like these are just kind of, I don't know, are these self-imposed rules? It's kind of like, it's like, don't put Gemini in a box. Okay? Next card is reversed again. We are the world. Now, part of this is also joining with others, that there's not just, you are not just alone in this. Maybe this is joining with, other Geminis too, joining with the higher power. But this is also about the world card. This is about, that there's so much out there for you. And, this is also has to do with karmic circles. So be aware of that. Also too, we have our 10 and we have our 10 in destiny also. So part of this is, you have to do what you got to do. Your last card, possibilities. We'll just take that as what that is. The sky's the limit for you, my Geminis. Sky's the limit. Okay, let's go on. Archangel Power Tarot cards. Let's see what we have for my Geminis. So yeah, really, I mean, the energy is so strong here for you. And it's probably, a lot of this is just gonna like put you right where you need to be. Put you right where you need to be. So where is it that you need to be? Those are some of the things that we do tend to forget. Oh, look at that. Now that one faced up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. It was we could kind of maybe say that it was reversed, but the way I picked it up, it's not. So let's go ahead and cut for the last two. Okay, so the second and third are reversed. They're face down. This one kind of fell. I think I flipped it when I picked it up, but here we have the Nine of Raphael. Raphael energy, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, nines, you're kind of completed, but this is the wish card. Your dreams come true. Make a wish. What is it that you want, my Geminis? Because this Aries season is going to have so much possibility for you to cut through the garbage and get what you want. Okay? Make a wish. Dreams become reality. A joyful time in life. This one's reversed. The King of Michael. Now, King of Michael, your energy. And this is principled, rational, ambitious, respected. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. Remember, you don't want to do something that's illegal or immoral. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. And your last card here is the World. So here we had, we are the world here, and now we have the world. The world is your oyster. The world's opening up for you. Archangel Michael, a very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. And I'm kind of feeling that if there's something that's, if there's been kind of a problem going on, I feel like there's going to be a really good resolution for it too. Okay? Okay. So I like this reading for you, and I love the strength. I'm wondering what's going to happen when Venus enters Gemini. Interesting times for us all. Now, my Geminis, if you enjoy my readings, remember down there, like, share, subscribe. But as always, my Geminis, know that you are loved, be blessed, and be safe. Bye-bye.